The Homo erectus, they lived more than 500,000 years ago during the Pleistocene period that lasted from 1 million years ago up until 10,000 years ago. And the Homo erectus is seen as the direct ancestor of the Homo sapiens, which is the ancestor for Homo sapiens sapiens, which is the today living human form of humans on Earth. And probably the creature living before the Homo erectus were the 1470 men. They were found at Lake Rudolph in Kenya, and Homo erectus was, for example, found in Europe and North Africa, in Shokotien near Beijing in China, on Java, and also in Tanzania at Olduvai. And the size of the brain of the Homo erectus was intermediate between Australopithecus and Neanderthal. And the Homo erectus was making little tools and also pebble, for example, and hand axes. And that is according to the Reader's Digest Library of Modern Knowledge, Book 2, Part 8, Man and Society, written by Cia Bellacue, Jocelyn Emily Cole, Peter Loyce, Lucy Mayer, David Martin, Jacqueline Saxway, Luke DeVitos, J.C. Woodburn, on the page 450. Hi, welcome. I'm trying to learn Paleoanthropology. Today, the Homo erectus, and after we've done that, we're going to do leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, then it's a video. The Homo erectus, extinct form of man or woman who lived more than 500,000 years ago in the Middle Pleistocene period, and who had a brain intermediate in size between that of Australopithecus and Neanderthal man. Okay, Pleistocene period. Geological period covering the last ice age, beginning probably 1 million years ago and ending between 10,000 and 8,300 before Christ, with the retreat of the ice sheet to its present position. Okay, Pleistocene is the period about the ice age, probably 1 million years ago up until 10 million years ago, 10,000 years ago. It was in this period that modern man evolved. The whole existence of Neanderthal man was confined to the later stages of the Ice Age. The very cold climate of the climate of the Pleistocene period brought marked changes in the world's fauna, such as the development of early tough, hairy forms of horses, oxen, and elephants. Okay, the Pleistocene period, it seems to be the period of the Ice Age. It's not just covering the Ice Age coincidentally, that the Ice Age is a part of it, but it seems to be fixed on the period of the Ice Age. So 1 million to 10,000 years ago, the Ice Age. Why is it not called Ice Age? Or the Ice Age, if it is the big one. Okay, Homo erectus. It is an extinct form of humans living 500,000 years ago, more than 500,000 years ago, during the Pleistocene period, so the time of the Ice Age. The time which covers the Ice Age, which was from one geological period covering the last Ice Age, beginning probably 1 million years ago and ending 10,000 years ago. We're just going to stay quiet on this part until we have a better answer, the difference between the last Ice Age and the Pleistocene. Living 500,000 years ago, the Homo erectus. The brain of it was intermediate size between the Australopithecus and the Neanderthal. His remains have been found in Europe and North Africa, Homo erectus, and at Java. That is, I don't know where it is, but it is somewhere in South Asia, I think. At Shokotien in China, where it is near Peking. Did you hear that already? Shokotien, site near Peking in Beijing in China. Okay, it was found the Homo erectus at Europe, North Africa, Java, Beijing in China, and at Olduvai in Tanzania in Central Africa. Olduvai. gorge in northern Tanzania, which had been excavated by the British archaeologist Louis Leakey and his family. It is notable for the ordered sequence of Paleolithic cultures revealed in the strata of the 100-meter gorge cut by the river. Man apparently occupied the site at Olduvai for almost 2 million years. It was there that Leakey found the remains of Zinjanthropus and Homo habilis, together with artifacts ranging from crudely shaped pebbles to hand axes. Okay, at Olduvai in Tanzania in Central Africa, where the remains of a Homo erectus found. Homo erectus made hand axes and pebble tools, and he is now generally regarded as a direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Who was before it? Was it just... No, it could be the Homo habilis. Maybe Louis Leakey argues that the Homo habilis is the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens and not the Homo erectus. Other scholars disagree with Leakey and think that Homo habilis should be classed among the Australopithecines, not as one of man's direct ancestors. It's also 1470 man. The discovery of the 1470 man discounted the theory that Australopithecus was the missing link between man and his ape ancestors. Many anthropologists believe 1470 man is a direct ancestor of Homo erectus, and therefore of modern man. So, what I said here as the strongest point was that it was 1470 man who lived alongside the Homo habilis and Australopithecus, so 1470 man, then Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, Homo sapiens sapiens. Homo sapiens is probably the direct ancestor of the Homo sapiens, ancestor of Homo sapiens sapiens, the humans living today on the earth. Can we say probably the 1470 man? Okay, the 1470 man found at Lake Rudolph in Kenya, 2.5 million years old. Do we know it all? Homo erectus 500,000 during the Pleistocene period. Intermediate brain between Australopithecus and Neanderthal man. Found in Europe, North Africa, Java, in Shukotien near Beijing in China, and in Olduvai in Tanzania. Homo erectus was making axes and little tools, and is probably the direct ancestor of Homo. Okay, I'm going to stop thinking. The Homo erectus, they lived more than 500,000 years ago during the Pleistocene period, that lasted from 1 million years ago up until 10,000 years ago. And the Homo erectus is seen as the direct ancestor of the Homo sapiens, which is the ancestor for Homo sapiens sapiens, which is the today living human form of humans on Earth. And probably the creature living before the Homo erectus were the 1470 men. They were found at Lake Rudolph in Kenya, and Homo erectus was, for example, found in Europe and North Africa, in Shukotien near Beijing in China, on Java, and also in Tanzania at Olduvai. And the size of the brain of the Homo erectus was intermediate between Australopithecus and Neanderthal. And the Homo erectus was making little tools and also pebble, for example, and hand axes. And that is according to the Reader's Digest Library of Modern Knowledge, Book 2, Part 8, Man and Society, written by Sia Beddock, Jocelyn, Emily Court, Peter Loyce, Lucy Mayer, David Martin, Jacqueline Saxway, Luke de Witters, J.C. Woodburn, on the page 450. I'm going to know what's okay. And that was the paleoanthropology part. If you were here for paleoanthropology, you can go directly to the next part of paleoanthropology, where we will continue with paleoanthropology. If you stay here and participate in the leg injury prevention training, then it's better at your own risk. Have a good standing leg and swing the other foot in front and to the side. And the other foot in front and to the side. and foot in front and back. And barefoot. One leg up to the side, breathe in. Middle and down. Other leg up to the side, breathe in. Middle and down. One leg up, hands out, over cross. Over cross further, middle, cross, further, middle and down. Other leg up, over cross, further, middle, over cross, further, middle, down. One leg to the side, lift that leg off the ground and place it again onto the ground. Try to move only with a leg. Other foot, leg to the side, up and down. One hand on the tummy, one lower back, and lift one leg in a straight line up. Try to bring the leg higher and pull the toes in. Control with the hands with your downward leg. And pull the leg up. Other leg. And up. And stand good on one leg. Turn over to the leg. Down. Over to the other side. And up. Change the leg. Stand good. Turn over. Down. Over to the other side. And up. And stand good on one leg. And reach always with the heel of the other leg to imaginary 90-minute intervals on an imaginary dial. Other foot. Front and at 12 o'clock, 1:30 and 3 o'clock, 10:30 and 9 o'clock, 7:30 and 6 o'clock, 4:30 and 3 o'clock. And one heel onto the ground, don't do it if you're pregnant, and lift the heel off the ground and place it again onto the ground. Other foot. One leg up and down. And the other foot up and down. Stand good on one leg, the other leg up, the arms to the side. And bend in front and lift the leg up and again down. And another time. Leg up. And now pull the knee in and again out. And back. Other leg up. And pull the knee in and out. And another exercise, toes to the outside, breathe in the arms up. Breathe out, sink down. And hands onto the ground, come back up, and the ground slowly upwards, at the top and backwards, shoulders out. Another time. Up with the arms, sink down. Hands onto the ground, come with the leg up, on the ground slowly up again, at the top and backwards, shoulders out. Legs apart, breathing it on. And out. In, up. Out. In and close the legs. And again out. It was leg injury prevention training. I thank you very much and until next time.